What if I told you that most millionaires don't have a high salary? In fact, a huge chunk of self-made millionaires in America never cracked 6 figures in annual income. So if it's not about how much you earn, what actually separates the wealthy from everyone else? It's not luck. It's not inheritance. It's a set of daily habits, small, repeatable choices that quietly compound over time. Stick around, because the habit at number 1 is the one financial experts say matters more than all the others combined. You don't want to miss it. Building wealth isn't about a single lucky break or a genius investment. It's about behavior, the everyday decisions that shape your bank account, whether you notice them or not. The good news? These habits aren't secret, and they aren't reserved for the rich. Anyone can start building them today. So let's count down the 10 habits that consistently show up in the lives of financially successful people, starting with number 10. Number 10. Wealthy people almost always know where their money is going. Not because they're obsessed with spreadsheets, but because awareness is the first step to control. Take someone using a budgeting app to track groceries, subscriptions, and bills. Within a few months, they usually spot leaks that forgotten streaming service, those daily coffee runs, and redirect that money towards savings. Tracking isn't about restriction, it's about clarity. And clarity is what sets up everything else on this list. Number 9. Instead of saving whatever's left at the end of the month, financially successful people flip the order. They pay themselves first. Picture a young professional in Chicago who sets up an automatic transfer of 15% of every paycheck straight into a savings or brokerage account the moment it lands. They never see that money in their checking account, so they never miss it. Automation removes willpower from the equation, and that's exactly why it works so well. Number 8. When income goes up, most people upgrade their car, their apartment, their wardrobe. Wealthy people resist that urge. Consider 2 coworkers who both get a $10,000 raise. One leases a new SUV. The other keeps driving their paid-off Honda and invests the extra income instead. 5 years later, the difference in their net worth is massive. Keeping your expenses flat while your income grows is one of the fastest, quietest ways to build wealth. Number 7. Time in the market beats timing the market, and wealthy people know it. Someone who starts investing $300 a month into an index fund at age 25 will likely end up with far more than someone who invests $600 a month starting at 35, purely because of compound growth. It's not about picking the perfect stock. It's about starting now and staying consistent, even when the market gets shaky. Number 6. Relying on a single paycheck is risky, and wealthy people understand that. Many build a second or third stream: rental income, freelance work, dividends, or a small side business. Think of a teacher in Texas who tutors online after school hours and invests that extra income separately from her main salary. If one stream dries up, she's not starting from zero. Diversifying income is just as important as diversifying investments. Number 5. Not all debt is bad, and wealthy people know the difference. They avoid high-interest credit card debt like the plague, but they're comfortable using a low-interest mortgage or a business loan if it helps them build an asset. A homeowner who locks in a fixed-rate mortgage to buy a rental property is using debt as a tool. Someone carrying a balance on a 24% APR credit card is fighting against themselves. Knowing which is which changes everything. Number 4. Here's a question worth sitting with. When's the last time you spent even 30 minutes learning about money? Wealthy people read personal finance books, listen to investing podcasts, and ask questions when they don't understand something. They don't assume they'll just figure it out. A little effort here goes a long way. Understanding how a 401k employer match works, or what compound interest actually does, can be worth thousands of dollars over a lifetime. Financial literacy isn't taught enough in school, so successful people teach it to themselves. Number 3. Your circle shapes your habits more than you'd think. Wealthy people tend to spend time with others who talk about goals, investing, and opportunity, not just complaints or gossip. That doesn't mean cutting people off. It means seeking out mentors, joining communities, or following people who push you to think bigger. Motivation and financial habits are contagious, in both good and bad ways. Number 2. Vague wishes like, "I want to be rich someday," rarely lead anywhere. Wealthy people set specific targets: save $50,000 by 30, pay off the house by 45, retire with $1 million portfolio by 60, and they build a plan to hit each one. A clear goal turns saving and investing from a vague hope into a concrete mission with checkpoints along the way. That clarity fuels consistency, and consistency is where real wealth gets built. Number 1. And here it is, the habit that ties every single one of these together. Wealthy people consistently choose long-term reward over short-term pleasure. It shows up everywhere. Skipping the impulse purchase to keep investing, staying in a modest home while net worth grows quietly in the background, saying no to instant gratification again and again until it becomes second nature. This is often called delayed gratification, and decades of research link it directly to financial success. Think about the person who could buy a flashy new car right now, but instead keeps driving their reliable used one for 5 more years, funneling that money into retirement accounts instead. It feels unglamorous in the moment, but a decade later, that person is often the one with real financial freedom, while the flashy spender is still living paycheck to paycheck. Every habit on this list, the budgeting, the investing, the debt strategy, all of it stems from this one mindset shift. Play the long game, and the results eventually speak for themselves. Wealth isn't built overnight, and it's rarely about luck. It's built through small, consistent habits practiced over years, not days. If there's one thing to take from this list, it's that your daily choices matter more than your paycheck ever will. Start with just one habit today, and let it compound. That's how real wealth gets built. If this video gave you something to think about, hit that like button and subscribe to Wealth Countdown for more videos like this one. Drop a comment and let us know which habit you're already doing or which one you're starting today. And turn on notifications so you never miss a new countdown.